Hey everybody, what's going on? For those of you who don't know, this is my 1965 Ford Fairlane 500 two-door sedan. I recently purchased it about 1 to 2 months or so ago, and I've had it at the shop getting some internal stuff repaired, some other things like new gas tank and radiator and things like that. So those of you who have followed the Stop Kylo 4 Facebook page know why I haven't had any update videos on it in that meantime. This is going to be the first of several instructional, how-to, and demonstrational videos that I'll have on this car. In this video is going to be a walkthrough before and after of rebuilding the trunk. Basically right now this is what it looks like. Just pretty bare. All of this weather stripping has been oversprayed on. It's dry rotted. I'll be replacing all that too. And the interior carpet, which isn't original, but it looks like it was taken from the same batch of carpet that was used on the interior. So I'll be taking that out with a correct plaid trunk mat. A little bit of overspray had gotten on this tire here when they repainted this rim, so I'll be cleaning all that off, putting a nice coat of Armor All on it. I also bought an original bumper jack and jack holder that'll bolt the entire assembly to the tire. That's just my tool bag. I got the original jack instructions. This is going to go right here, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and check out some of those parts. This is the trunk mat. It's vinyl with the soft backing. This is brand new and original to the Fairlane. Never been used. I just opened it up out of the plastic wrap yesterday. I'll go through a bunch of the other parts and stuff that I have for the car in its specific video. These are the jack instructions. This is a Ford licensed reproduction. That's essentially what the unit will look like after I'm finished building it. I still have to receive this part, but by the time the video will be done, I'll have this all assembled. Basic instructions on how to use it. And like I said, this decal just sticks right back to the trunk lid. I happened to find this original bumper jack from a 64 or 63 Fairlane wagon. These things are pretty hard to come by. Basically, it stands straight up like this, fits in that little groove and locks in. This you can use to also unscrew your wheel, but this end fits into this groove here. Basically works like this. Then flip this little switch up to lift the car. Do a quick startup clip. I have already done a couple things to the interior, and like I said, I'll explain all those in its appropriate video. Car fires right up. So first, let's take out the spare tire. Just twist on this. Need to put some air in it too. As you can see a little bit more outside the car, it's pretty discolored. So it had to go anyway. It's just the bare metal trunk. I'm going to take some all-purpose cleaner and stuff and clean all this dirt and mess out. Still working on cleaning out the back. I went ahead and cut a little spot of this molding here. Just pulling it out slowly. It's still held down by some cement back there, so you're going to keep cutting. Prying up a little spot here. And just start working it the best you can.
Fun stuff, huh, Kyle?
Yep. Well, I've chiseled out most of it. Or just about all of it. Now it's just time to vacuum up the aftermath. Alright. Everything's cleaned out. All the way around. Here's the new weather stripping. Just got the cement for it. Basically this groove here, the larger part down below fits in, then that overhang wraps around the lip there and extends around the trunk. So far this is what the weather stripping is going to look like. Just set it around there tentatively.
Kyle's putting his weather stripping on his trunk. Cleaned out all the tracks of all the old weather strip. Putting a fresh new one on. He's putting what they call, it's a cement, but they call it snot. That's what holds the weather strip in place. He's making sure that he puts a little extra in around the corners just to make sure that it bonds real good.
Now the weather stripping is all done. Just getting it tacked on. Quick update. This tire is no good. It's got a lot of dry rot cracks and stuff in it, so I'm gonna have to get a new one, but just for look purposes, I cleaned off all the overspray blue. I also took some undercoating spray and sprayed the sides of the back of the trunk. And also resprayed these wires black that were oversprayed green. Now I'm going to start sanding and restoring the bumper jack that I showed you in the first part of the video. I have several standard grips of sandpaper. Some I'm not going to use for this, but after the fact I'll spray on some satin black paint. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I just finished painting the bumper jack. Got all the rust off. I have the first mat back in. I'm going to go ahead and put the jack instructions right here, and there we go. Now to get the trunk mat in. And after, all these wrinkles should flatten out over time. I might 3M tape some of the top areas to stay up against the tire well there. Let's get the tire put back in. Put a little Armor All on it just to make it look a little nice. My newly painted tire tie down. Go ahead and bolt this in until I get the jack mounting bracket so I can put this whole assembly together. Looks absolutely fantastic. Alright guys, got my final piece in today. I went ahead and sanded it and painted it. It's this piece right here. So let's go ahead and rig it up. Alright, so basically this bottom plate sits right in the middle here. The hole right there is supposed to accommodate this. Have it all held up tentatively. That's basically how it works. The iron fits up under this little ledge here. All finished. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more where that came from.